There's nothing more annoying than that call center call, someone trying to sell you something during the day when you're not in the right frame of mind or prepared to take that call. And the worst is that these people who phone you, and bless their soul, they've got a job to do, have got no understanding of what frame of mind you're in, and all they're trying to do is trying to get your attention for that 15-20 seconds to try and sell you something. That, I'm afraid to tell you, is not selling successfully over a telephone. There are a couple of very, very good techniques that are out there and that are available that will make sure that you are very, very good at selling via the telephone. And I believe that selling over the telephone is something that should only be done in an emergency. And really, what a telephone is there for is to get you that all-important first breakthrough, the call that will make sure that you get the appointment. And often that call that you make has to be a selling call. And a phone call must get their interest, must create enough expectation so that you can have that first face-to-face appointment with that customer. So telephone selling is very important if done correctly. There has to be an element of planning in there, there has to be an element of customer understanding, and there has to be an element of time. You cannot phone someone and spend all amount of time on the phone with them. You've got to tell them up front you're going to be 2 minutes and you must stick to your 2-minute brief unless asked to elaborate further. So selling on the telephone or using the telephone as a medium can be very effective. However, it has to be done correctly.
When you sell over the telephone, there's certain techniques you can use that make the sale easier. Obviously there are the ones like talking clearly and talking precisely and communicating well. But I want to remind you with this, is that people can actually hear and feel emotion over a phone. Just because they can't see you does not mean that you can't give attention to the person and show emotion to the person that you are talking to. Quite often, when you speak to someone on the phone, you can almost hear them smiling over the phone even without them laughing. When your partner phones you, you know very quickly if they're in a good or bad mood, if you're in trouble or all is well. Now, the same goes for you speaking to your customer over the phone. Emotion can be transferred to that customer and assist you with a sale.
So you've decided that you want to become a salesperson. A very, very exciting and noble career indeed. The better and the harder you work at being a salesman, the more successful you will be. There's an old adage that says selling is the hardest job in the world if you try and work it easy, but the easiest job in the world if you work it hard. And by working it hard, it means learning everything that you can about this profession. And you owe it to yourself to train yourself, to develop yourself, to be the best that you can be, because it can be very lucrative if you do it that way. Go for it.